to the music examination. The hosts of the show are Zag, Ness, and Curtis, who will be discussing, debating, and dissecting classic rock and roll. Let the show begin.
Hello, hello, hello,
Hello.
hello.
All right, now, first of all, tell these people where they can find us now, because you snuck in on the very tail end of the last podcast. The new and improved, the music examination.
Yes, we can. You can now also find us on Spotify as of right now. Under the music examination.
Okay.
So if you, and like I say, it'll be the same shows that you also have on the YouTube channel. Will also be on the Spotify channel.
Did they all gravitate over? I know you're having trouble with a couple of the earlier ones.
I still got a couple that I'm working with, but
80% of them are over there.
Oh yeah, pretty much all.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, they'll all be over there, just audio, no pictures and like just audio, so you can,
Well, that's the thing about Spotify. It's more of a audio thing there, right?
Pretty much
Did you
audio.
say Spotify?
Spotify.
Is it Spotify?
You said Spotify.
Spotify.
Spuds.
Spotify.
Spotify.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mike, you have a beer today.
I know. I was having a stroke, I think. Right. Anyway, what are we going to talk about today?
What we're going to talk about is our dirty little secrets.
This could be interesting. This could be embarrassing.
I don't know
Embarrassing.
if I want to do this.
Mike's
Yeah,
worried.
come on, Ness, you could do
All
it.
right, you start off
could do
first.
it.
Break the ice.
All right. So, basically, what this is it's music and various things. I don't know, TV shows or whatever that people be surprised that we either watch, listen to, or do outside of the classic rock, heavy metal stuff that we talk about and the music.
And you can't
that
say
we like.
Dan Fogelberg.
No, I know Dan Fogelberg. No,
right.
I have no Dan Fogelberg.
No, that's not dirty. That's everybody knows about that now. There's no secrets anymore on that. You said TV shows too, eh?
Yeah. I mean, well, if it's something like that.
All
if you happen to, if you like to read Nancy Drew mysteries or Hardy Boy mysteries or something, you can
Now we know one of his.
There we go. There you go.
How did that come off the top
There
of
you
his
go.
tongue?
Yeah. See, I thought it was granny porn for you. But anyway. All right, well, we'll start us off.
Well,
there.
Kurt started off. Okay, let's hear
Secret
more about the
loser.
Nancy Drew Hardy Boys books.
Okay. No, I got one. Actually, the first time I seen it came across my Facebook page, and they have a bunch of stuff on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and check them out. It's a band called Tuba Skinny. What?
Tuba Skinny.
Tuba Skinny. It's a band. It's what it is. What it is. It's a ragtime jazz band out of New Orleans. It's really cool. They got a washboard player instead of a drummer. They got a guy that plays the washboard. They got banjos. They got trumpets.
Is it like Dixieland?
Yeah, it's Dixieland.
Okay, so they got horns and they got the banjos.
Banjo
Okay.
and the guitar and
right.
like I say, a guy plays washboard and a lot of their stuff's filmed. What they do is they film themselves out on the street corners and things like that. They actually have CDs out. You can find their CDs. You can buy CDs and stuff. It's interesting because people will be filming them, and that's where you see them on YouTube. And they'll have like a little table set up, and it'll be like CDs, $10 and things like that. You got people that walk up and they'll put some money in and grab a CD out and stuff like that. They're filming and people are out there dancing away, and they'll be jamming for a while and stuff.
Older
like
guys?
That. No, it's a bunch of younger guys and girls in this band.
Do they tour?
No, I think they just play New Orleans. That's all they
Do you
play.
have any of their CDs? Do you have their CDs?
What I did was I've downloaded
Sure,
stuff off of iTunes. I've downloaded the music off iTunes.
So these poor guys are going to get in their $10 because you're ripping them off right from the start.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fly down to New Orleans. They've been doing this for like 10 years or whatever. And it's what it is it's multiples, because what it is they'll have various videos throughout the years,
right.
And there's a couple. There's a girl and a guy that are consistent. That are pretty much, and then there's a mixture
so they're
of other
picking
people
off the street.
Like
at the sporting events when the guys out there beating on the 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah,
They're just
hey, you want to come and
Also,
jam
there's
for
no
us?
really set. It's a kind of a loose fitting, come as you
Three
are,
guys they recruit
street
guys to
jam
bang
type
on their
thing.
No, it's
and
not really that. It's a regular band. You'll see the same people in amongst them, but over the years there'll be a couple of people that have come and gone out of it.
How
and
many
stuff
years
like
are we talking? These guys.
They've been doing it for like 10 years.
Oh shit.
Well, over 10 years. Yeah, it's called. Yeah, the band's called Tuba Skinny. They're really good.
Tuba Skinny.
Tuba Skinny. They
Gotta
jam
work
a
on
lot.
that name though.
I
That's
don't
kind
know.
of a weird name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. Like I say, they got this guy that plays the washboard and things like that. It's pretty cool.
Does he like a solo
he's up
and
there
stuff?
dancing. Yeah, they do. They give him a solo.
Oh my God.
They give him a solo, and it's weird because they all. It's weird because they all dress like in.
Play with his teeth.
they all dress in like.
Do they play cover songs or their own original?
They do a combination of cover and they write their own music too.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But
All right.
no, so that's one of my
out
things there,
there.
like Tuba Skinny.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. So I see you're over there. You're kind of fidgety over there, Jeff. Well,
All right. Well, you kind of know, and this is your fault, basically.
All right.
Celine Dion.
Okay.
All right, now Mike's going to go to the stiff jokes. There you go. So get those ready. I'm going to give you a chance to think of some while I go through this litany stuff.
Why
here.
is it Kurt's fault that you like Celine Dion?
Because we went one year.
You like her because you thought her dad was Marcel Dion. That's the only reason why Mike liked it. He thought,
You know
oh,
what?
shit.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
No, we went in 1990. We went to the Winter Festival in Quebec City,
Yes.
where his relatives lived. And from Montreal to Quebec is how many hour drives? A long hour drives.
It was 3-4 hours or something like that.
So during the course of this thing, they kept playing this young Quebecois singer, Celine Dion, and her voice just was like, wow. It was just really was powerful. And I didn't heard anything of her. They came back down the States and stuff, and they were playing like every hour on the hour. And then when I came back down here, I got a little more into it. I'm to the point now where, I've got half of her French albums. I've got most of her regular albums.
Okay.
Saw her once.
Yeah.
You went
Yeah.
there. We saw the
Yeah.
Coors open up for him and stuff.
Kurt went
That was-
too?
Yeah.
You went too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a fan.
Yes.
So, yeah.
No,
and-
I'm
and
a fan.
So you
she's-
could, this is kind of a dual one here. You both. This is one for both
Well,
of you.
the cool thing that struck me, unlike Barbara Streisand, who could be a diva and snotty and stuff, she's kind of a knucklehead.
Yeah.
She's very, very self-effacing.
Yeah.
She's humble. She's got a hell of a voice, and she's not a diva. If you ever see like interviews and stuff with her, I was watching something just recently because I was getting rid of some VCR tapes. This opening night in Vegas with Celine Dion, and she's, they show the rehearsals and she's goofing around with the dancers and stuff. So she seems kind of like a regular kind of goofball that just can sing the hell out of a song.
Yeah.
And she makes mistakes because she's not so up her own backside but she'll do stuff like she had a James at Last, Stevie Wonder's I Wish. She's a Quebec. She is so white. She's whiter than a polar bear, and she's trying to sing funky. Doesn't work.
Yeah, you
so
can't
she
do
has
that.
missteps, and she has kind of screwed things up. There were certain songs and stuff, but as far as picking genres, but for the most part, she's got a band that was she's had a really good ride there. And now the last couple albums,
They were stiffs?
doesn't yet. Nice. She doesn't have the range anymore, so she doesn't go to the upper octaves anymore.
Is
but
that part
still
of
solid.
because of the disease she has?
I don't know. No, this was before
getting
that. She was
old.
starting with the album with that I Drove All Night on it and stuff. But yeah, it actually, truth be told, there's even another one that's even scarier, better than her. And it's Laura Fabian, who's born in Belgium, big in Paris, and Canada. She sings in French, and she's got 5 or 6 French albums, 1 American album, and she could out-sing Celine Dion.
Do you have her albums?
Yes.
I mean, what do you search out French
this is
singers,
weird
or-
because, again, it's a dirty secret. We were in Paris, Jeff and I went in Paris. I went to a record shop. So I'm going to buy something Parisian. I want something French. So I got Edith Piaf's Greatest Hits. Okay, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had these things, these in the old days, you had the #1 hits and stuff. They'd have all the listen. This number one was Laura Fabian's Pure album. I go, okay, she's got to be French, right? So I buy that. The album's fantastic. And, it's obviously all in French. And I come back, find out she's born in Belgium. She's just big in Paris because she sings in French, and she spends a lot of time in Montreal too. Plus, she sings in Spanish and Italian too,
Oh, really?
and English. And she there's actually things on some old websites and stuff where you could there's comparisons between Laura and Celine Dion. Yeah, I think Laura
Now-
Fabian's probably maybe a little bit stronger of a singer.
Now, going back to Celine Dion, she did a residency. She was doing
Yeah,
residencies.
that's
for-
what I saw. That was Justin Timberlake was hosting this thing.
Okay. Oh,
And they
okay.
were showing
Got
the
it.
pre-show and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, she seems like she's kind of a knucklehead.
Well, they. I forgot what
She's
was.
not a Mariah Carey where, Mariah Carey looks like she walks around like her farts don't stink.
Yeah.
Celine
Can't stand
Dion.
her.
In fact, every so often she'll pop about Hockey Night in Canada. They'll show, like last year, I remember she'd visited the Montreal Canadiens locker room, and her and Marty St. Louis were talking French in the locker room.
Oh, really? She's a
Yeah.
hockey fan?
Yeah, she's from Montreal. You got
Oh,
to be.
you don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, she.
you got to be. Well, curling, maybe.
That could be cool. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, maybe
So
they'll
that's
cross-
it. That's kind of my dirty
Yeah.
secret.
I mean, and the another thing about Celine is when she was like really popular back in the later 90s, early 2000s, and that where every time you turn on the radio, she was being played and stuff, and it got to the point where people were getting tired, just like, all right, enough.
Oh, even the Canadians, there was
they were-
backlash from Canadians.
Yeah, she even laughed about it. She goes, I even was getting to the point where it's like, okay, it's enough. It's enough of me now. So
I
we
always
can-
kind of question the married to that.
Oh,
Sony
Renee
guy.
Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I always kind of
'cause he
wonder.
was- he was
She's
a-
a lot younger than you.
Yeah, well, he was a manager, and yeah,
But she was, that's sketchy, but
That was a little weird.
yeah.
She ever
she's-
remarry?
no. But she came from a house of like, 12, 13 kids and stuff. She had a shitload of brothers and sisters.
Yeah, yep, yeah,
Well, it's
she
cold up in Canada. What else are you going to do between
Right, yeah.
hockey games?
Right,
She
yeah.
lives in Canada still?
No, she's got a house down in one of those private islands in Florida, but she does maintain a
Really?
house up in Montreal, that area.
I thought she was a Vegas person or something.
Well, I'm sure she's probably got a house out there too.
She doesn't stay in Canada anymore. She's
I'm sure she bit bops around.
Yeah, probably in the
Half her
summertime.
family's still up there.
Probably in the summer.
got
Brothers
kids
and
too, right?
sisters. Yeah, 2 boys.
Yeah.
Or I know too much.
You
I'm
sure?
trying to
What
That's why it's called Dirty
kind
Little
of
Secrets.
perfume does she wear?
Chanel number
Me.
5.
I don't think so. Celine,
No.
if you're out there, call Mike.
Yeah.
Here's Ness's
There
number.
you go. The restraining order's coming in the mail as we speak. She's typing it up for the one good.
She's got a lawyer already looking after
Yeah.
this.
Check out this the thing on Spotify here. Find out who this guy is. Keep him away from me. No, but anyway, I loved kind of the all shucks attitude and stuff. And I said, she's, yeah.
No,
And the French songs are really good. It's not as goofy as you think. Listen to it because all the lyrics are inside, and I know enough French from college and stuff. It's pop. It's pop music.
Yeah.
So the writing's not rush music in French. It's like, I love you. I need you. You can follow along.
Yeah.
You can follow along by reading a thing there and stuff. It's not like if they did Rush did like hemispheres in French and holy cow, how do they do all this?
So when do you put this stuff on? Is it like when you're driving to work or when you're cleaning the house, cutting the
Yeah,
lawn?
you know what?
When do you
Maybe
rock
Saturday
out to
morning,
the
I have
Celine
breakfast
Dion?
and stuff.
Is it Dion or Dion?
Dion.
Dion. Celine Dion.
Yeah. Dion is the 2 N's and an E, which like Marcel Dion.
Yeah, I know it's
Dion
spelled
is
different. I
shorter
knew it was
because
spelled
it's-
different,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
some call him Dion, some call her Dion.
All right.
So if she played for the Canadians, it'd be a Canadian girl from Celine Dion.
Nope.
Exactly. Numero 18. Elle est bout. Céline Dion.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Your turn there.
Well, it's not. This one won't come as a surprise to you guys, but it's because I've been a long time fan. Is Neil Diamond?
Whoa.
Like the Neil
I didn't see
Diamond.
that coming.
Oh, come
Me
on!
and him went and see Neil Diamond.
Seen him many times, and now he's
Well, your mom.
he's got Alzheimer's
I do.
or whatever.
I
so
do.
he's-
I've always been a big
But,
fan of Neil.
Yeah, he just when you really think about it, back in the '70s, the ballads were his big hits,
Right.
more currently, but. He had a good band always, and,
Well, the
and a
songs he
great
wrote for other
songwriter. Wrote a lot of songs,
For other
and he's
people,
got some.
too,
He's
yeah.
got some heavier
He
tunes.
wrote,
if you really
he did
listen
something
to
for the Monkees.
Brother
didn't
Loves
he?
Traveling Show.
Brother Loves
Loves
Traveling
Traveling
Show,
Show.
Holly Holy. He wrote I'm a Believer.
Yep. That's what I say. He wrote for the Monkees.
Yeah, he's got a ton of songs, and so I still get the I don't listen to them all the time, but I'll get an itch where the Love It, the Greek album is
Which
great.
we used to play ad nauseum in your basement.
Playing pool, yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was the Hot August Nights.
Both of those are great
Yeah.
albums.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My dad had the Hot August Nights.
And then he tried more. He did another Love at the Greek, I think, and another. He did like Hot August Night 10, and
yes.
but none of them touched. It's just like the old live albums. We went through live albums, good live albums.
Yeah.
Which his would be included. If I
Yeah,
was to go.
I wouldn't have.
But his
heard
current,
enough of
his
that. I
more
think
current
it's
live
pretty good.
albums don't capture that same energy
Isn't
or
he
something.
like-
I don't know
is
what
he
it
like-
is.
But isn't he
Was
like
it the
The
voice?
older live albums were way better.
The
mean,
voice
is-
a little bit thicker and
Yeah,
deeper.
I mean,
No, it's just I don't know. I can't pinpoint it. Maybe because I think what he was doing with the more current stuff is doing sporadic shows and mixing them in.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really like those kind of live albums where they're doing a ton. It depends again how they're produced and mixed, but
Right.
maybe it's that. He did do one from New York, but maybe it was age. I don't know. But I still think those albums are if you're going to really get into Neil Diamond, those are the ones to listen to first of those two live
oh,
albums.
like the Hot August Nights, if you want to.
Yeah, he's got one before that. Forgot what it was called. It's like from the early '70s. Sounds like it's from a club, and it's okay. It's interesting to listen to, but he wasn't as well known back then.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was hoping he'd still come out with some stuff, but he hasn't come out with anything new since he got diagnosed with Parkinson's.
I thought he was pretty much he's retired now.
Yeah, because he said he was going to continue to
He tried?
record.
Really?
Just wasn't going to tour.
Not as much.
Apparently, he's worse than we know. Who
Yeah.
knows?
That could be. I mean,
I
yeah,
did see
maybe.
something recently. He went somewhere and he didn't look good. He
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
he's
He's
yeah.
Well, don't they have a
Pardon?
biopic coming out on him?
Yeah, I did
Yes.
hear that.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
it's a movie.
It's kind of like
based
they
on-
did for
based on him or
yeah,
something.
kind of like the way they did with the Bruce and
Yeah.
Dylan.
Which that movie
yeah,
bombed. Did you see that?
the Bruce one.
Bruce and Spinal Tap both bombed. Spinal
Now-
Tap, I guess you can stream it already.
Yeah,
gotta pay for it.
Yeah, it's on.
And they say it's horrible.
Yeah. Well, I now. Greg, I was talking with Greg. He said it was actually kind of funny. One of
That's
our
the only
buddies.
I heard people on the radio saying it was
There
just
was like
bad.
okay, he liked it. He goes, hey, it wasn't actually that bad. He said he watched it on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Amazon, I
Yeah.
think. It's
Something
like
like that.
$6 or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
But
Sounds like that was probably $4 more than you wanted to pay for it.
it's $1 more than I don't know. If it's that bad, I don't really, it's
Got it.
the first one. Come on, you're not going to beat that.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
So what was the theory in a second? What was it coming to like a reunion tour or what was
Yeah.
it?
They're doing a reunion.
Yeah, trying to-
They all have jobs, I
Yeah.
guess, and
They're still trying to find a drummer and.
Okay.
Yeah,
They kept
that's
blowing up.
they keep dying, so they're trying to they're trying to find
Gotta
a
find
drummer.
another drummer again. But no, so the Bruce one didn't go over that well. No,
Nope.
Okay. Your turn,
Yeah.
Curtis.
my turn. Well, I've just been slowly getting into her recently. I happened to see her on. It was on the CBS Sunday morning show. Was at Laffey. She's
Who?
Laufey, Laffey. She does almost like not like kind of like a jazz.
New age music?
Yeah, kind of. She's
Okay.
really good voice, But she writes a lot of her own music and things like that.
Piano player?
Yeah, she plays. Yep.
Solo or did she have a band?
She's got a band. It's her basically as a solo person, But obviously, she supposedly she's supposed to come out and do a tour next year, I guess.
You gonna go see
which-
her?
It depending on what prices of tickets are. I'm sure she should probably do something like. I'm sure she'll do like Little Caesars or something.
She's
like
that big.
that. Yeah,
Really?
Yes.
Never heard of her.
I didn't.
So you say she's like a regular on the TV show?
No, it
You
was.
just
I
saw her
was
just the one time and it caught your eye?
no, what it was is they were doing that CBS Sunday morning. That
don't watch that.
okay. They did the showcase spot thing or whatever where they showcase musicians and that, and she's got a handful. She's got about 4 albums out and stuff like that. So
Still hoping the COP gets on that show,
hope-
that
I might,
spotlight?
Yeah.
So the thing
I'm
kind of
looking.
here is that he likes the jazz. The jazz is like
the
a
jazz and stuff,
repeated
yeah.
jazz thing.
Yes,
with you.
I'm big into jazz.
You're a big jazz guy. I
Yes,
didn't
I
know
am.
that.
Yeah, I do like jazz a lot. I've seen a handful of acts, jazz acts. Yeah.
Oh, you what? but Pat Metheny, those guys, guitar players.
Yeah, I've seen Pat Metheny. You've seen
Larry Carell?
Larry Carlton.
Carlton.
Is
Who's the guy got shot in the neck?
Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Larry.
Is Pat Metheny, is he jazz? Is he considered jazz?
Yeah, it's jazz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
considered.
jazz.
Really?
Was Stanley George considered jazz?
Yeah, it's kind of he's kind
He
of
was
that
a little
funk jazz.
He was a little bit too.
Yeah, the little bit. Then I've seen the Rippingtons in concert. Seen David Benoit in concert.
George Benson's jazz.
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of a pop jazz.
Yeah, you're right. Turn your love.
Oh, there's pop jazz too.
Yeah,
That's kind of like the Manhattan Transfer. They're
Yeah.
kind of pop jazz,
Yeah,
right?
pop jazz. Yeah.
All right.
So they write hit songs. You know, they
They're
write
all
pop
right.
songs.
I can
They're
listen to
all
some
right.
hand transfer.
But no, she's
Okay.
she's kind of like she's got almost she's got a slight like I don't want to say operatic type voice, but she's got this voice similar to that kind of that
Jazzy voice.
bluesy, slow, jazzy type stuff and that.
So, but some of these people.
little soothing type
How long
of-
has she been around?
Oh, 5 years or something like that. I
Yeah,
think.
like remember for a while there, the hot act was that lady that didn't show her face, Sia.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even hear
Sia.
about her now. I haven't heard anything about her. What happened?
She's
So that's what happens with some of these newer people. They don't
Right.
stick.
right.
You can't say that about Neil
She
Diamond.
could have put a cover out, and then Ardell Mountain just had Phil Collins on the cover.
It's my dad.
All right, that's not, all
Yeah,
right.
because she's the one that had the half white and black hair, right? That was that Sia.
Oh yeah, she's European, I think.
My daughter liked her, and I don't really know a lot
This-
about her, but I know she was real big for a while, and the big thing was that she didn't show her face.
Right.
But now you don't even hear about her anymore.
Got it.
Same with that. What's that? Lord? Was her name Lord?
Yeah, what happened to
Like-
her?
You don't hear about her. She was hot as hell, man.
Yeah,
Grammy
yeah, yeah.
awards.
We would
and-
be. What was that?
Gone.
We would be Royals or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was unique,
Yeah.
but sometimes that unique, weird stuff just doesn't stick forever.
Because you got to continue being unique and weird, and
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
people can't maintain that.
Yeah, who manages her? You should manage her.
Why?
You wouldn't have advised her to do
She's
that.
Australian. I have to go out to Australia or is it New Zealand. I think she's
I don't even know.
Somewhere down that way.
somewhere.
All
Somewhere.
right, Mike, what's your next one?
Classical music,
What?
Okay.
Oh, you're just
genre.
using the whole.
genre. Love to listen to classical
Oh,
music.
really? You can do that, eh? You can
Yeah.
use the whole genre thing?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Makes rules as he goes.
that you know what? It's
Gershwin, not Gershwin, but
well, it's. I
Some-
just find it very soothing. It's
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have vocals.
no, I listen to this.
You got to listen to it, and you attach to it what you want,
Yes.
and then you see what you want. That's why I stopped taking people to, the DSO because I'd be more concerned about if they were having a good time or not. And I found myself not enjoying it because I spent more time making sure that dates or whatever were having a good time. So you take them to say Rachmaninoff's 2, where they have the. They do the snippet of Never Gonna Fall in Love Again, the Eric Carmen one. That's part of Rachmaninoff's 2. And then you got Beethoven's Ninth. That's from Rainbow's Difficult to Cure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And they got, obviously you've heard of, what was the other one?
Garrick.
Eric, what's that?
Garrick. G. Oh,
Greg? Grieg?
Grieg. Yeah, Grieg.
Okay, yeah. Well, the one I was thinking of is, and you got it's, I'm surprised no one's done this. Mendelssohn's, I'll make sure I got the key right. Concerto in E minor.
Okay.
What it is, it starts off with a series of notes that if in your head, and if you look at the notes on the, if you call it the YouTube version from Hillary Hahn, they'll have like the charts on the bottom, and you look at it, it plays just like a guitar run,
Yeah.
obviously, but it's obviously on violin. In your head, you can almost hear somebody playing guitar solo to that. I'm going, I'm surprised no one's actually did that. And then obviously, as it gets further on down the line and stuff, it exposes. I mean, the theme is being exposed later on and redone, and there's a way of the way classical music put together. As far as there's really a couple good really books that Leonard Slacken wrote.
Okay.
As far as like you introduce a theme, then you actually do a variation in the theme, and you come back and circle back at the very end with the theme. It's kind of a bow on the whole thing.
Okay.
So yeah, no, and best they do. There's another one. I forget what simply does it. Barber's Adagio, which everybody knows. the coolest thing is when you're sitting there, because it doesn't start like a song. You sit there, it's so quiet, and all of a sudden, the conductor puts his stick up there. Next thing you know, it comes at you like a breeze. It just kind of comes and goes. It just kind of sits there and lays on you.
You talking about when you're seeing this, or
yeah,
listening?
when you're actually there live, you sit there and it just when he starts the music just comes at you like a small breeze and just sits on you. It's so weird and cool. So no, and prior to COVID, I had season tickets for 2 years. It was kind of fun. Yeah.
So how many shows was that?
I think it was 5-6 shows a year.
Really? How many times, eh?
Yeah. That's
Well, they
fun
would play.
time,
They
yeah.
would play different
Where
movements and stuff.
you
They
go
would
with
play
your
different.
tie on and all that kind of
No,
stuff?
you know, it's funny because as I was going in the beginning, you did have to dress up. Now, I kind of being a snob toward the end, as people were coming to jeans, and well, I wouldn't wear jeans. So now you can go in there with like a pair of slacks and stuff.
Really?
You could probably wear jeans and maybe a sweater. It's not as there's people that still do dress up like that.
Do they smoke weed during the show? And
No, they have a little bar thing on the outside of between
people don't get all
acts.
messed up?
No, well, I guess you probably could. But it's kind of funny. As soon as one of the act ends, everybody's like, they get all their coughs out and stuff. Everybody's blowing their nose and
man,
coughing.
you got to hold it all
Because you
in.
got to hold it all in,
yeah.
yeah. So it's like one big, tuberculosis fest after the act ends and
Jeez.
stuff. Everybody gets it out of there and
Yeah.
stuff. But no, I've enjoyed that. I'm probably thinking about doing it again. I kind of like the violinists. I'm drawn by the sound of the violin. And I've seen some really good ones. Although the best ones I had to go to Ann Arbor to go see. I see Annie Sophia Mutter and Julia Fischer from Germany. They don't never come downtown. I got to go out to Ann Arbor and see them at the Hill,
Okay.
which is
Have you ever fallen asleep?
no.
Never? Really?
It's no. You got it's one of those things you got to love or hate it. Like probably Kurt could say the same about jazz. There's people that just say you're pick a note, pick a key, play.
Right.
You guys are playing 4 different songs. It's wholly different. It's people you either love it or hate it. You can't force yourself to like classical music.
I can like if it's on TV, I could watch it for a little bit,
Oh, you
but
gotta see it live.
I don't think I could sit like
Oh no, Mike!
2 hours of that.
You've got depending if it's concerto or the full symphony. You got all these guys here, and you just see the way they just interact, and they got 2 people on a stand. One person's, flip flopping the sheet music, which is weird because they figure these guys are probably doing these things for 20 years. Why they don't know this stuff by heart? But they've got one guy flipping a thing there, and they flip flop off and switch off and stuff. It's just so cool just to see everybody working, in harmony like that. It's really cool. And they found out the hard way too, just by trial and error. Don't sit up really close when you go see pianos recitals. Because all you see is the top of their arms. Because you're looking up, and the panels are up here. All you're seeing is like their arms doing this. You don't really see hands.
Yeah.
So I learned to move
Wow.
back there, like the middle of the arena there, or the auditorium. And
Wow,
stuff.
I didn't know you were
Now
that into
there
it.
was.
Oh yeah.
You buy T-shirts and stuff. They sell stuff like
You can
that.
buy CDs there. And actually, I've got a couple autographed CDs after the show.
Who autographed them?
Hillary Hahn, Nadia Solonos Sonnenberg, and I got one from Vivian Hagner.
I wouldn't know who they were.
Well,
Do you?
Hillary Hahn was.
The only ones that the
She's still
one
alive?
that I know
Oh
is
yeah, she's a young kid.
the one that I know is Helen Grimaud.
Ellen Grimaud.
Yeah. I got some of her CDs.
Yeah.
I know that Japanese or Asian
They're all Japanese. And Asian. Yo-Yo Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma.
Grupa. She's more like a heavy metal.
Okay.
She's been around, played with everybody.
Well, it's funny too
I
because
got her name, man.
you
I know who
see
she
the
is.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra stuff. A lot of those people there's a lot of classical music
yeah,
and stuff
they-
there
yeah, they
that
have
they've
them.
actually, and there is in the classical community too. I don't know if they're still around now. They used to hate this 4 female-led European band called Bond. They'd play electronic violins and electronic cellos. Great to look at. Sounded like great. They were a great version of Kashmir. But the traditional classical music people were saying they're posers. They're ruining the music. Nigel Kennedy was another one, another violinist and stuff that came out of Canada and stuff. They thought that was going to be the end of classical music when guys like that. So anyway,
I like some of that because it kind of expands and gets other people involved, pulls some of the people in.
yeah.
Like there was I watched it was on Amazon, Mozart in the Jungle. It's a TV show that ran, and it was more of a TV show, but they incorporated all the classical music in, and they and what they did is they got it from the backside of it, like preparations and the musicians with practice and just stuff that they went through and things like that. And to get people involved, you got to show them around and also expand, like you say, some of the, where the people were saying, no, these are posers. Yeah. Hey, if it brings more people involved into classical music.
That was the key in Leonard Slatkin's book and stuff. He was talking about, he got into as far as how they go through the rehearsal process, how they, audition for the DSL and stuff. But he says, while I'm doing that, I'm also got to go to a gala. I got to go to a ribbon cutting. I got to do this. He goes, I'd spend more time doing that than I am, devoted to my craft. But he says, I love doing it, but it's just that point where you got to do it because you got to keep building. Yes. And I'm seeing it now. I thought it'd be like, it's a bunch of old stodgy people. No, there's younger people that are getting into it now. And a lot of these are kids that have played, instruments in school, violins and stuff, and maybe they hadn't gone further, but still enjoy either watching or something like that. And so it'll always be around. Obviously, it'll ebb and flow because, it's a cost thing,
Yeah.
Although like concerts now, DSO is a lot cheaper than going to see the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know that there was Tommy Shaw did that one concert with all the young kids in the. I don't know if he's aware of that.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah, where he,
I think he did an album with them or something.
Yeah, he put in like an album out or something like that. Yeah, where there's a bunch of young kids with violins.
Remember there was a whole thing with the rock bands doing.
Yeah, Metallica did one, Kiss did one,
Scorpions.
Kiss one wasn't that good.
Yeah, that was a big thing, kind of like the Unplugged thing for a while. That everybody was doing
Unplugged,
and they did orchestra.
It was great in theory, but what you were doing wrong was that you were still playing your instruments at the same level. You weren't letting the other instruments come in there and breathe.
Right? Yeah, they were just kind of almost. They were almost like background stuff.
Yes, exactly. It was glorified background music.
Right.
Where you got this big old symphony. It's like, well, let them play.
Yeah.
Let them do that. Don't play over them.
Right.
Let the violin take a guitar solo.
Yes.
But or the cello. But
Anyway. Yeah, because that was the one thing what Tommy Shaw did. Because I've seen a couple videos of it. He let the kids play.
Yeah.
He just was basically it was him and some other guy. He was there playing guitar, but he was letting solos and various things, which is good. That's what you want. All these classical, bring the classical music out so everybody can, get expanded into it.
Yeah,
and
like everybody takes it. You hear a song on the radio and says, "I love you, baby, baby." All right, that's pretty self-explanatory, pretty direct. You play a piece of music, I guarantee the three of us will have a different interpretation of what we're hearing. Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of it, because you can listen to it and stuff, and I hear something different than when you hear or than when you hear, and you just bring your own thing to the. And a lot of these things were written, hundreds of years ago. So it's not like punk music or disco where it died. This stuff was still out there, and there's people still, putting out that music out today and stuff. And it's
kind of like blues people.
Yes, very good. Yes,
blues people. There's been songs that Robert Johnson did that so many people have done.
Oh yeah.
And when you listen to his version, it's just on a guitar.
Yeah.
Then you got the Allman Brothers doing them, and or Blind Willie McTell, where. Jack White's done stuff from him. Yeah. They've reinterpreted it so many times.
Yep.
There's a thing that's been going on for the last 10 years in classical music where some of these artists, instead of playing these pieces on modern instruments, are going back to the original instruments, finding like a 200-year-old violin or finding something like that. So they're playing on the actual harpsichords and stuff, not the new stuff now, the new stringed instruments. So
that's where you talk about like a genre. Like I've dug really deep into blues. So I got I started when that one used record store was open. They had the box set of Robert Johnson. Then they were remastered, so they're not really because some of those old blues recordings are scratchy.
Yeah, so bad.
Because they were really bad.
Yeah,
but they did a really good.
Recorded a chicken coop a lot of times.
And they did a really good job on those. And but it's just him, and there's no drums, there's no bass. And so I'll play that for people, and they'll go like, "This sucks." This sounds. They just that's. that's how it all started, though.
Yeah,
And it's really interesting when you see, like, there's so many songs that I never knew are an original by that artist that I thought they originally wrote. Even Stevie Ray Vaughan, a lot of stuff he did, he didn't write it.
Yeah, there's some stuff that
You know,
he did. Yeah,
so that's what I find interesting is how they've reinterpreted some of these old recordings. John Lee Hooker, and then John Lee Hooker
Elmore
redid
James
stuff.
Yeah, Elmore James.
Yeah,
Some of that stuff, and
there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs out there that are been done so many times by different people, different ways. You know, but they're so cut down. The original versions, like what do you call it? From the Allman Brothers.
Whipping Post?
No,
Stormy Monday,
no,
Statesboro Blues.
yeah, that's an old. Blind Willie McTell did that, but his version's way different than that.
Yeah.
but and I like the Allman Brothers version. I mean, I thought that was their song for the longest time, and then I never knew it was a remake. It was something that they redid. So it's kind of cool. That's same, I guess, with classical. I just don't know enough about it.
Yeah, no, it's music's been around for hundreds of years, and there's still new blues people that are doing new stuff, but you don't hear about it a lot. But the same thing, there's classical artists now that are writing their own stuff. The good thing about this conductor, or actually the last conductor, Slatkin, was he would bring in an old vet, he'll bring in a violin player and play like a standard, like a Beethoven or a Mozart piece. Then the second act would be somebody new on the scene and stuff who had their own gig going on there. So you hear old stuff, new stuff, then they would circle back around with maybe whoever the featured artist was that particular day. Right. So you got a little bit of everything. So he was really not just, let's just play the greatest hits. We're going to play Beethoven's Fifth. We're going to play Mozart's Symphony number 40 and stuff, so just to bring people in. So he mixed it up that way. I haven't seen enough of this Yadier Bagnimity, the new guy, to know what he's up to. I looked at the schedule. There's a couple artists I want to see, but as far as like the other people there, I'm not really quite familiar with what he's trying to accomplish. As far as I see a little bit of everything, I just want to see what he's trying to do, what he's trying to mold the DSO into. But that'll be exciting. Yeah, I can't wait.
Cool. All right.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Is that it?
You going by yourself? You go by yourself, or you have people come with you?
I go by myself now.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I got no problem with that.
Okay.
That way I know I'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Like I said, if I took you guys, you'd be
I would
sitting there.
enjoy
The whole time I'd be
Oh.
waiting, sitting there going, "Oh, this is you like this part there." No, I
I'd
want to enjoy it.
be grooving on
It's
it.
not even going to the Scorpions where I go, "Yeah."
So do you like grab a beer and sit there and watch it, or you don't? They don't
No,
even
you got to
sell?
drink out in the.
So you can't even bring anything in there. You got to sit
No,
there.
yeah, you got
No, you got to sit there and just
well, you got-
Do you have the glass thing?
I have to take my top half off and put it in my lap.
make sure the tails are.
But you know what?
folded back.
It's.
I'll go if
it's
you let
always-
me wear like a heavy metal shirt.
You know what? People are starting to do. Actually, one time I wore my plaid sport jacket and a Rolling Stone shirt under it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I look dressed up. I mean, it's not
Right.
as stuffy as it used to be. Again, there's some people that still are.
Tuxedos
The thing that
and-
probably bothers me now is they're bringing kids in there, and the kids can't behave themselves. How do you expect these kids to behave
Nah,
themselves?
you don't like kids, though.
Well, not there. They don't shut up. Then there's always one jackass old woman who can't figure
You
out
know,
how
I
to
only
turn her damn
got one.
phone
Am I
off.
going to get time for one more for myself?
yeah,
you know,
go
here?
ahead.
Because
go ahead.
Hey.
Yeah,
and
we'll
I'm
let
not
you-
even going to get to the ones that I thought I was going to be
We could do
questioned
this
on.
again.
But one of my other ones was Etta James.
So that fall under your blues thing.
Yeah, blues
though.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but she's, it's not. She's been around a long time. Some of her stuff's
At last, you finally get to.
old fashioned, whatever you want to call it. But
Celine Dion ruined.
But what I really think was cool was have you ever heard some of her remakes of like she did Purple Rain, she does a version of Miss You from the Stones.
Oh, really?
She does some remakes that are really good.
Okay.
Her version of Purple Rain is really good. So is Miss You. And then she's got others that she's done. But I think, she just had such a good voice, you know.
Oh, yeah, she-
And some of the old stuff,
She's still recording?
she's dead.
Is she?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
God rest her soul.
When?
Oh, she died about
Why not? It seems like I've heard from her.
It's
last
probably been
a couple of years.
They've had some new stuff come out.
Yeah, they can
that-
find stuff
All
on
right,
the
I had
okay,
in the
so
can.
maybe that's
Yeah, they can find stuff on the vault.
When she came out, I go, okay, well, she's good for her. She's still
I think
putting
she's
out
been dead
albums
for at
out.
least 5 years, if not more.
Okay, that you're right. Maybe I saw something where it says, "Oh yeah, there's an album out." Well, good for her.
She had a lot of
still-
stuff out. I mean, in the old days, she was putting albums out every year, just like everybody else did. And then, but then as she got older, she started doing a little more bluesier, because before it was more. She was more of a
R&B?
Yeah.
Okay.
More of a vocalist.
Yes.
See, that's well, you'd be able to speak to this. That's a tough line because blues vocalists are different than R&B vocalists.
Yeah.
Blues vocalists are a little more hardcore. R&Bs are a little more. See, I can never figure out if Billie Holiday was R&B or jazz.
Yeah, some of them it's kind of both.
Some of her stuff goes, jazz, and then some of it goes R&B.
Well, that's like Elvis Costello. What is he?
Oh,
I mean, that guy's done pop albums. He's done,
Neil Young.
Neil Young. Now I heard Joe Jackson's coming back out with
he does that. Yeah,
he's coming out with another rock album.
Yeah, he's
But Etta James kind of like same with Mavis Staples. Mavis Staples from the Staples Sisters, and she's kind of done the same. She's still alive and she's still out there, but she was more of like a vocalist in her older days, and now she's becoming more of, like you said, R&B, blues,
Right?
A little more up tempo stuff. And that's kind of what Etta James did. Her older stuff, her newer stuff was more up tempo, like Miss You. That's something that's more current.
Yeah.
And it more drums to it. Where back in the old days, she was more of a vocalist. So.
Well, that's drove a lot of those songs, like Billie Holiday. She had a big ass band, but it was Billie Holiday's voice that pushed all that because no one really knew who was playing drums.
Right.
Whereas later, R&B became more of a band thing. There was more of a
Yeah, it's like blues nowadays. It's more of a rock. It's more of a rock blues nowadays. You got all these new artists that are coming up or have been around for a couple of years, like Eric Gales, all those guys. So Joanne Shaw Taylor, Samantha Fish.
Yep.
Oh, I love me some
Ellie
Smash the
Venable.
Fish.
They're all more rock and blues.
Bitch on the Run.
Yeah, she's
I
good.
love that
I like to see her.
Yeah.
I've never seen her. I've got a lot of her stuff. She played the Token last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she used to come here a lot, and that place up in Auburn Hills.
She did an album with
Pontiac up her.
yeah, it closed.
Clutch.
That place closed.
No. It was a blues club.
Oh, okay.
Callahan's.
Yes.
No.
There
Yeah,
you
that
go.
closed.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos from her.
That's
doing
like
places.
Tinsley Ellis used to always play Callahan's, and now he's been playing the Ark
Oh,
when
really?
he comes
Okay.
through. And I like to see him too before he dies. He's getting up there. He's another guy that's
do like Samantha
way
Fish.
underrated as a guitar player. But he's he's a little more rock and blues, but he still plays some old traditional blues.
Yeah.
Where these newer artists are doing more of a rock blues
Yeah, well,
version.
that also by playing some of that a little more, like say with the Samantha Fish and things like that. I think it more energetic. I think it brings
they're trying to
Do you
capture
see
the rock.
Get
she
cash
plays like
into
a 4-string guitar, looks like a cigar box?
Cigar box
Yeah.
guitar,
That is so
those things
hot.
are badass. There's
it's
people that sell them. They're not that expensive. You can buy one. I might get one just to screw around with.
They're
not-
is that a
you can get
metal
them for
guitar
$100
box, or is it like a cardboard guitar?
It's a real guitar. It's a real cigar box. I want to go on YouTube.
plays
They'll
the
show people
shit out
build
of
them. They put the actual. You can plug them into an amplifier.
Really?
And they got 4 strings. They it's an actual neck of a guitar.
You got to have some kind of mechanism there to amplify.
Yeah, they
whatever.
put that's the people that build them.
You just put a pickup inside.
Yeah, but she she's
That's
got
what
a
struck
couple.
me.
She was talking about her
Plays the
favorite
hell
one.
out of those.
But they're cool, man. I mean, if you go on YouTube and people playing them, they're pretty. They sound pretty cool for a little 4-string cigar. It's actually, and they got the people that sell them. They'll sell like El Producto cigar box, whatever cigar. All these different cigars, and they make these guitars out of them. They're badass.
And
Some are expensive.
I did pay. Excuse me, I didn't pay attention because I was listening to the song and stuff. And then that's actually I looked. I'm going. That's a 4-string guitar. That's a cigar box.
She plays it too.
Unbelievable,
Yeah. There's that one song that she plays it on. It's a great tune
Go
too.
to hell.
No. Oh God, I can picture. I can hear the song. It was on her previous last album. It's got a great opening. She was starting the shows off with it. God, I can't think of the song now. But she plays that with a slide.
Okay.
It's really
Yeah,
cool.
no, she's good.
Yeah. So is Joan Shaw Taylor. She was living here for a while, and now she's moved to Nashville.
Oh, she was in Michigan for a while?
Yeah, she lived here for a long time. She got hooked up with like Dave Stewart, found her, and then she used to record at Rust Belt.
Oh, really?
And then she finally moved to Nashville. She's managed now by Joe Bonamassa's management company.
Okay.
He started off he's trying to help young artists, so he's got a separate company that
does.
He's got her and like 3 other people already that are, and they're playing bigger places. Like she played Royal Oak last time.
Yeah.
And she used to
I remember
do the
seeing
clubs.
something. Yeah, I remember seeing that she was playing Royal Oak and that.
But none of those have broken through to arena people. They're all playing either the Tokens, the Arcs,
Right, yep.
Royal Oak.
Yeah.
None of these like bluesy rock artists are making it, to a Little Caesars or
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. Well, we got to cut this off.
Okay. All
Save
right.
your other ones for later. You get more secrets apparently than I do.
I got a lot of secrets.
You got a lot of secrets?
I had 3 more.
Okay, because I had a couple
Did you
secrets.
really?
I had 4 more.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna put TV
I have
shows, then
4
I had
more.
probably a couple I could put in there too. But again, that next time we're out of time.
Yeah,
Well,
TV shows.
Okay, well,
you
thanks
go
for
around
listening.
and around on those.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we could, possibly. All right, well, thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Check us out on Spotify.
Yes, check us out on
keep
Spotify.
hammering that.
Okay, Spotify. Yeah.
Spotify. Or as Mike calls it, Spotify.
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 Spotify. Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah, you can. If you want to get in contact with us, you can make a comment on our page or our episodes, or you can email us at themusicexamination@gmail.com. And I think we'll catch you the next time we put out another episode. You guys want to say anything else? Nope.
Just say, hey,
Hey.
have a good evening.
Okay. Yep. We're done.
Stay metal.
Okay.
Stay mellow.
You can't leave now. Who's gonna water the plants?